Warm night, warm pool. Warm woman.
Now don't tell me that we are going to get wet.
Doc, it's 98 degrees in this pool right here.
98?
Mm-hmm.
That is a bathtub. That is not a pool.
So why don't we take a bath?
Well, you're not really supposed to wear a bathing suit when you take a bath.
You know, more and more I like the way you think, Doc. How about a drink?
Oh, I don't drink before I bathe. Oh, I mean, I do if it's champagne.
Reggie's at the pool? Is he alone? Oh, she is? I see. No, don't bother him, Maria. In fact, don't even mention that I called. Thanks. Bye-bye. Maybe Stephanie's right after all. How do I do it? How do I make Eric hate me? Or at least want me out of his life? What do I do? How do I act? Oh, God, I hate to do this.
Brooke, that child of ours is completely exhausted. What did you do to him over at that park today?
We played, Eric.
Well, what'd you play, boot camp?
We swung on the swings and we slid down the sliding board. Do you want confirmation? Little Jason was there with his sister.
Easy, I'm just kidding. I guess you're not in much of a kidding mood.
No, I guess not.
What do you say we go out to a movie?
A movie?
Huh? There must be at least 5 new movies we haven't seen.
No, I don't want to go to a movie. I want to go dancing. At a nightclub.
What did you just say?
Oh, God, Thorne, I didn't want to have to tell you this.
What did you just say, Felicia?
Sorry, I am so sorry. But Macy is involved with someone.
Are you saying that my wife and another man are involved now?
Yes. And I know who the man is.
Who is it? What's his name? Felicia, you are going to tell me who it is right now.
It's Jake. It's Jake, Thorne.
It's Jake. Jake and Macy? No. No, that is impossible.
It's the truth.
That is my friend. That is the man that you love, Felicia. Why are you doing this?
Do you think that I would ever say something like this if I wasn't sure of it? Thorne, I saw them kissing yesterday. Jake and Macy were involved. They still are.
the bold and the beautiful. This portion sponsored by Tide. If it's gotta be clean, it's gotta be Tide.
Hello, Mrs. Roberts.
Howdy.
I know we haven't met, but I've heard a lot about you.
I've only been in town a couple of days. I don't know how you could have heard that much.
Why don't we sit down? Come on, please, sit down. My name is Blake.
I know what your name is. Now, let's not beat around the bush here, Mr. Hayes. What are you doing in Starlight?
I came here a few days ago. I met your daughter. I left. And then I decided to come back.
Why?
Because I find your daughter to be an engaging young woman.
Yeah, with a decided emphasis on the young.
Oh, I see. So it's my age that concerns you.
No, everything about you concerns me, Mr. Hayes.
I'm not a drifter, if that's what you're thinking.
No, I think you're an oil man, and that could be worse.
Oh, you must not like this part of the country very much.
I like it fine.
As long as your daughter isn't attached to any of the men?
My daughter has too good a grasp on her future to do something as stupid as that.
Now, is that Faith talking or you?
All right, now I'm going to assume that you're a fairly intelligent person and that we speak the same language.
That's a safe assumption.
My daughter is a very special young woman, Mr. Hayes. She is well-read. She is well-educated. And someday this world is going to be a much better place for her having been in it. Now, she didn't go to any college. She didn't go to any fancy finishing school. I taught her everything that she knows from my experience and from books, the great ones and the lesser ones. Do you read, Mr. Hayes?
Oh, I've been known to get from cover to cover, time to time, yes.
Well, then perhaps you're familiar with a quotation from Langston Hughes, and if you're not, you ought to be. What happens to a dream deferred? It dries up like a raisin in the sun. Now, I do not intend to allow you or any man to defer my daughter's dreams, Mr. Hayes. So I suggest you get back out on that highway and let it take you back to wherever it is you come from, okay?
Oh, hi. Hello, Macy.
Well, I did it, Thorne, and you are the beneficiary. I hit the holiday sales at the men's department. And this year, let me tell you, they have cut the prices to the bone. Look at this sweater. Is this drop dead gorgeous?
Yeah.
Felicia, if any of the men in your life need presents.
They don't. Thorne, I'll talk to you later.
Wait a minute, are you leaving?
Yes, Macy, I'm leaving.
Well, at least have a cup of coffee.
No, thank you.
What's the matter with her? She seemed upset.
Yes, she did.
Well, is she?
Yes, she's very upset.
About what?
Look, I have to go out for a little while.
Thorne, is something going on with your family?
Yes, something is definitely going on with my family.
You want to go where?
To a nightclub. You know, like a disco, like the Roxy?
Really, Brooke?
Eric, I love to dance.
Yeah, but at one of those clubs,
What's wrong with that?
well, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just that you and I have never done it. I mean, I really didn't
It's
think
one of
that
the
you-
many things we haven't done together, Eric. And I enjoy doing it. Now, are we going dancing or aren't we?
So exactly what are we celebrating tonight?
The end of a year.
There are still a few days left, Ridge.
Look, if I seem kind of anxious to get rid of it.
It is because you are.
You, on the other hand, don't look the worse for wear.
That hasn't been the worst year of my life.
That's not what you told me the other night.
Oh, you remember every word I tell you.
Especially when you have that certain sort of look in your eye.
What look?
Oh, never mind.
Here's to that look in my eye.
Sounds good.
You know, actually, my year has been becoming better and better.
Yeah? In what way?
Well, I'm standing here drinking champagne. It's a beautiful evening. I am with a relatively attractive man. We're both in our swimsuits. It's the middle of winter.
91 isn't even over yet.
Imagine the possibilities. Well, it would be nice if someone shared those sentiments with me.
Come on, Doc. Those sentiments are shared.
Are they?
Champagne. Beautiful evening. A relatively attractive woman. We're here in our bathing suits in the middle of winter.
You know what? Somehow that had more potential when I said that.
Potential for what?
Romance, what else?
You know, there's that look. Right there.
Just how potent is it, Rich?
Excuse me.
I'm not going to defer your daughter's dreams, Mrs. Roberts.
You will if you get involved with her.
Do you keep all men away from her?
No, just the ones I don't trust.
Why don't you trust me?
Because you asked...
Because I ask too many questions? Why should my questions bother you?
What bothers me, Mr. Hayes, is that you breeze in and out of this town and play on my daughter's vulnerabilities.
Your daughter isn't vulnerable.
Yes, she is. You see, she's used to a certain class of people here in Starlight. You are obviously different from them. That is going to intrigue her. Don't you know that?
Excuse me? What is going on here?
You honestly want to go out dancing tonight?
That's right.
Well, Brooke, I don't.
So what does that mean? We don't go?
Well, Brooke, if you'd given me some warning about this.
Warning? What do you need warning for, Eric? So you can go into training? We're only going dancing.
Well, Brooke, it's just that I didn't expect to be going to some wild, noisy club tonight.
Well, I want to go.
All right. All right. We'll go dancing. Go ahead. Why don't you get changed?
You don't have to act like you're doing me a favor.
Brooke, we don't have to argue about this.
Oh, so let's be patronizing instead. I hate it when you do that.
Patronizing?
Yes. I'm angry, Eric, and that doesn't seem to matter to you. All you want me to do is shut up and be a good girl. Well, I'm tired of it. I'm tired of being treated like a daughter instead of a woman. You two don't look very happy.
Oh, your mother and I are just having a spirited conversation, that's all.
About what?
I'll let Mr. Hayes fill you in on the details.
His name is Blake, Mama.
speak to you when you're finished here.
What, for heaven's sakes, is going on here?
I don't think she likes me.
Well, why? What did you say to her?
Well, I didn't say it. Well, nothing offensive.
No, I know you didn't. Of course you didn't.
Faith, when other men show you attention, does she treat them all this way?
Not really.
She doesn't?
Well, there haven't been really that many men, actually.
I find that hard to believe.
Look, the kind of towns I've lived in, there's two kind of men, farmers and truckers. And my mom has never been very threatened by either one of them.
Oh, I see, so I'm different.
You sure you want to say that?
Am I sure I want to say what?
That you're different from the other men who are interested in me.
I don't have any problem admitting that.
Well then, why don't you tell me, what is it about me that interests you, Blake?
Well, I do have a problem admitting that.
Well then maybe I should tell you what interests me. You're attractive, mysterious, and you have eyes as blue as ice, but as warm as a Texas sunset. And that's a very powerful combination, Mr. Blake Hayes.
Afraid your mother doesn't agree with you.
Well, don't you worry about my mama, 'cause she'll come around. I gotta go catch an order.
If you are, well, I think you are, your mama's never gonna come around.
Feels great, doesn't it?
A heated pool in the middle of winter is one luxury I would love to have.
Doc, you can come over here and swim anytime you want.
Do you mean that?
Of course I mean it. Why wouldn't I?
Right now, I am so tempted to ask you a lot of personal questions.
Temptation you've been avoiding for quite a while now.
Maybe it's because I sense that you would rather I wouldn't.
Well, you know, Doc, you've got good sense.
Brooke, I do not treat you like a daughter. Now, I've never done that.
Worse than a daughter. You put me down.
What?
I want to go dancing and you don't, so you put me down for it.
No, Brooke, you're being unfair.
Oh, great. Now I'm being unfair. That's another put down.
Well, there it is. I mean, you're being completely unfair. You're making a monumental issue out of me not wanting to go dancing tonight.
Eric, this is a monumental issue.
Oh, Brooke, please.
But it's not an issue on dancing. It's an issue on the way you're treating me. And I'm not going to put up with it anymore.
Oh, that's right. I treat you like a daughter.
Like a child, Eric.
Well, there you go. That's the way you're behaving right now, like a child.
Maybe I ought to be sent to my room, huh? Maybe you ought to sleep on the couch tonight.
All right, hold it. Brooke, hold it. Let's step back and just take a nice deep breath, all right?
I'm stepping out, Eric. And don't try to stop me.
Want to see me?
Yeah, Jake. Come on in. Close the door.